I would ask both yourself and Prof this question. And just looking at part of that report now, it says as many as 80.6% are happy to be living in Lagos and will not consider living for another city.
Yeah.
Now, I remember some years ago, there was this report that said the Nigerians are the happiest people in the world. And I'm wondering if 80% of the people that were polled in this report were from Lagos. What is it that keep people so happy in Lagos, in spite of the madness that you experience sometime in the midst of traffic, cursing and swearing and everything, but people still get out of it and sit down and have a bottle of beer?
All right. It is the spirit of Lagos. I'm sure Prof can go
Prof,
into
please help.
more detail about that.
Well, don't discountenance those figures. The truth is this, that you ask the average Lagosian, would you rather live elsewhere? And the answer you get is, forget it. And then you ask yourself, you complain about the traffic. You say your work is stressful. And then somebody is saying, let's transfer you to Oshogbo so that I can have peace. Say, no, I'm not going to any Oshogbo, I'm remaining in Lagos. You know, I mean, if with this not to disrespect Oshogbo in any way, I'm only saying that people want to be here. I remember once I read an interview where Chief Rashidi Gbadamosi, if I got him the words right, I'll just paraphrase. The man said, look, the longest I can live this chaos called Lagos is just 4 weeks. I just must return. And I guess that it is like that for many of us. It has
Likeable chaos.
Yes. Yeah, it has its pull. You know, it has its attraction. It's not easy, you know, to describe, but that's why we call it the spirit. This is just the place.
So how are you getting your message across?
Well,
Okay.
In the first place, we, like I said earlier on, history is a major part of this. And we're reenacting history in different formats. We're doing docudramas. And let me mention here first that there's a very interesting docudrama coming out next month. We don't have the details of where or how yet, but this is one that traces history, traces music and entertainment from the 30s up to today. And some of those musicians who played way back then and understood what Lagos meant to them are still alive today.
Well, he's passed
He
on.
just passed on, but we got him too before he passed.
Oh, fantastic.
So a lot of those people are still alive today, and we're able to get them. And the message they have to pass down the line. It's not about music alone. It's about what Lagos offered them. In fact, one of them, I wouldn't mention his name so I don't give it away, he said, this is where you come to get your authenticity. Lagos has to endorse you first before you call yourself a musician within Nigeria, West Africa, and mention the names of all the people that came from all over with their music and all that. But things like this, that's the very first part. We're enact history. The docudramas are like 30 minutes long. The day in the life will pick a citizen who has done extremely well, continues to do great things in society. We follow them through a day in the life of a citizen, just for inspiration. Is there Citizens Minutes, just 60-second shots about individuals, those kind of things. We put them in there, everybody sees it. The second part is behavior modeling. There are people out there, ordinary people, regular people, that you would think because of their social, economic situation, they have reason to complain, they have reason to be mad about everybody, yet they still find the inspiration to do the right things. Those are the stories we need to be telling, so that other people will learn from them.
Okay, we have to wrap up now, and let me ask Prof, how receptive are people to the message of the Spirit of Lagos? How receptive are they?
From the feedback we have received so far, okay, we've seen that if, for example, you go to the website, you should just follow the conversation and see the reaction. Now, this is not going to be an event. It's a process. Changing attitude is not something you achieve overnight. The point we are making is this, that many of those who live here also, of course, have their own, original community. But the point is, there are 52 weeks in a year. For 50 out of these 52 weeks, you live in Lagos. Then during Christmas, you take your children there, they stay for 8-10 days and we return. If that is the point, then recognize that you have a stake. Recognize that this is where you spend the bulk of your life. At any rate, note that unlike those days when people grow old and return home, we are beginning to have a situation where people say, I'm not returning home again, I'm staying here.
This is home.
This is home. That is what Lagos is.
Okay.
And if that it is what it is, then just do your bit.
Okay.
Do your bit,
Okay.
especially as Lagos is now a mega city. Every person needs to do their bit. Otherwise, we soon won't be able to live here if everything is just left to go down the drain. If every man does his bit, we'll have a better Lagos. That is the message of the Spirit of Lagos, and we've been discussing that with Professor Adeniji of the Department of History and International Studies of the Lagos State University, as well as Mr. Olaniyi Omotosho, who is a project director, Spirit of Lagos. Thank you both for coming.
Thank you very much.
And telling us about the Spirit of Lagos.
I think I'll be adding my bits to the website, spiritoflagos.com. I will go and find a bit where I can put comments and some of my experiences.
I invite you to make a pledge. You can make a pledge. This is what I'm going to do. And it would amaze you to see the pledges people have been making.
Oh, wow.
It's so inspiring.
I will not
we'll
throw
go.
litter on the street.
Oh, great. That's great. That's a great start.
Thank you very much for coming.
right.
Thank you.
Sunrise will return in just a moment. Please stay with us.